everybody. This is the Day with Day. So social media is a phenomenon that does not require a formal introduction, considering that 78% of American adults have at least one active social media profile. So it's not the use or consumption of social media that we are questioning. However, in what ways does and has social media affected our lives and society? Let's find out. Which social media networks would you say you use the most?
Instagram, Facebook.
I use Facebook.
How often do you use Facebook?
Like every day.
Snapchat, YouTube,
Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat.
Vivo, Periscope.
And I like Twitter. I'm on Twitter, but I'm still kind of figuring it out. It's a little more high maintenance than I want, but I like it. Instagram's my favorite.
And my Twitter. And they're all the same address. I'm a big fan of social media. I believe it has a lot of pluses and positive uses in the world, although they aren't always the first things on the average human's minds. It's definitely a lot of power behind social media.
It's quick. That's what I love about it, is it's very quick and it's nimble. It responds really quickly.
I go on Facebook for news as well as connecting with friends that I can't reach.
In what ways, in your opinion, has social media affected society?
It's where a lot of people go to get their information now, their news, before the actual traditional news outlets, which is a great thing and then a bad thing, because sometimes you can come across something that isn't true.
And there's not really a filter or anything, no one's really monitoring what the truth, what is bias, what's false, what's anything like that. You could post whatever you want, just a click of a button.
Oh, social media has changed the news collection process completely. First of all, the whole idea of citizen journalism came about with social media.
It's also great when there's something very positive happening or something negative and it's a crisis and it's need to know information in a rapid form. It's good to just be able to go and just go, hey, this is what's happening. Okay, hello.
It empowered all of us. Anybody with a phone now can record video and record audio and post it. It can go viral. We don't need to go through the traditional routes to get things published that we used to. And I think that is really good for democracy.
Have you ever been in a situation where you've texted or called somebody and you get no response, but you hop on Facebook or Instagram and you see that they're quite active on that? Have you ever been in a situation like that?
Yeah, I've been the person that doesn't respond.
Someone's like, you said you were here and you were there, and it was like, well, in between there's a space of I was there. Like before the club and before sleep, there's Target. There's a Denny's stop.
I just feel like a lot of people forgot how to have a conversation, and especially like texting and the whole thing. So many things can get miscued. Like you could post something and someone may take it wrong, and that's not at all what you were saying, because you can't tell the tone of voice, you can't tell the body language.
There's a difference between the medium and the message, and I think people like to blame the medium, but the medium's neutral. The medium's just what it is, and then we bring our humanity to it. All the good of humanity and all the bad of humanity. We bring that to the medium.
So are there any ways that you think social media has had maybe a negative effect on your relationships or your lives?
I just think that now that we're older, it's getting more important to portray yourself in a more professional manner. So now I've heard of people who gotten fired because of things that they posted.
It's life. If you have a format, if you have some sort of a digital marketing plan, if you will, then it can only be blissful for you if used correctly. As far as your personal life, you always want to use judgment to filter. It's kind of similar to speaking. Would you just blurt out something? Well, use that same approach to posting.
Seeing people project their opinions and that aren't even really thought out, they're just kind of going on a rant behind a keyboard, I don't think is ever really good.
Richest level of communication is face-to-face. And I think that we do have to remember that presence with people and being with someone is a sacred act of connection in a world that's this fragmented and this, separate.
Let's make sure that we cater to our friendships as much as, or try to as much as we at least cater to our timelines, if you will.
So it appears the verdict is in, and while there are several tangible positive and negative effects social media has had on society, it appears the largest takeaway is that it's not such a black and white issue, considering that we are living amidst its rising and social media is not going anywhere anytime soon. So the long-term effects, we will just have to wait and see. So with that, this is The Day with Day. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.